What's the craziest shit that's ever happened?
So I'll say, so we did we were on tour at Ignite for like 2 months, and we went to, aside from like, you know, regular mainland Europe shows, we did all of Eastern Europe, and we were on a double-decker bus with them, and we went into Belarus, which used to be part of Russia. They call it White Russia. And like I said, so all I know is the bus pulls up to a venue, and this wasn't like going to be a massive show. I mean, even though we're in a bus, we're still playing a venue that's like 300 capacity or something like that, 3 to 4. And the dudes doing it are like hardcore kids. We're about to like load in, and a bunch of guys in plain clothes go into the building, talk to the owner. Owner's like, this show can't happen here. And we're like, what? And so I guess in Belarus, there's still the KGB, and that's exactly what they were. And the kid tried to move it to another venue, and the same thing happened. There, you know, these guys that didn't talk to us at all, but kept on following us. And I guess they had been following us from the border. And the border was a whole to do. Like, you get to the border, we're at the border for 2 hours. It went through the whole bus, and then we had to pay like $1,000, not us, but like the bus driver did, and you know, it comes out of the tour thing, because of the size of the bus in this country, at like a desk. Like, this was not like, oh, here's the road tax. There's just a guy with a gun that's not pointing it at you, but like, anyways. So show never happened. It, like, to the point where it was getting later, and kids that like came to this park where like there were 2 different venues, were like following the bus around. They were like trying to buy merch off of us. It would have been a crazy show. And then, so anyways, we leave there in the bus, and we go find a hotel, because the bus driver cannot drive anymore. Like, it's all digital there, and his time's up. So we park in front of a hotel. We all get rooms. They're like $30. Just, I mean, we could have stayed on the bus, but you need a shower and stuff. Also, like, Belarus has the most fallout from Chernobyl. It's that close to Chernobyl. So like, of course you shower in a thing. Anyways, but yeah, so the cops came back on the bus later, and they said, they were convinced we were there to like spread some crazy message. And that if anybody, they said specifically, they said, if anybody with a shaved head or tattoos gets in trouble tonight in the city, they're going to arrest everybody on the bus. They're trying to get the whole bus to just leave. They're like, leave our country now, or leave the city. We're in Brest, Belarus. And we actually played Minsk, Belarus the next day, and there was no problem. But yeah, so like I said, I didn't ask questions, but 99, because the kids were like, that's the KGB, like, that's the secret police, you don't mess with them, you do not want to get arrested by them. And they shut the show down for no reason at all.
Shit.
Damn it. Yeah, for no reason.
That's wild, man.
I'm sure there's plenty more. I mean, there's always something. When you go to some weird places, just weird things happen. You always got to be on a swivel. But
I would say they probably did that because, you know, they, you know, the like, you know, the skinhead, like the Aryan skinhead thing is like real big in Russia and a lot of the satellite states, and they probably, you know, affiliated you with those guys,
right? They
like having shaved heads
and like, you know, also too, like, you know, if you really listen to Ignite, I love Ignite. Like, some of their lyrics are like
very political, yeah,
very political, and Zoli's actually Hungarian originally,
right?
So I'm sure there's something to that, not like him, but just them being like whatever. But you're not wrong. Like, you show up, you're playing heavy music, you're covered in tattoos, people got shaved heads or whatever. And over there's like a huge, like, Nazi far right movement going on. And they're probably just tying all that, just assuming everybody's there. You know, they're not like, oh, these are anti-racist, you know.